Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you're all well. My name is Jen and I am originally from the Philippines and I moved here to the UK about 7 years ago. I'm a mom to two kids. One is 7 years old and the other one is 2 years old. They're both girls. And I'm pretty much new to Bounce. My partner and I just took our life insurance policies through them because of the recent events in our lives. Basically, before I fell pregnant with my youngest child, I found a small lump on my knee. I didn't really took took it as anything before because it wasn't really bothering me and it wasn't really painful. So I thought it was just one of those lumps that would go away on its own, but it didn't. It grew bigger. So a year after I gave birth to my second child, I decided to have it checked. So I went for scans after scans after scans, and my doctor just told me that it's just a lump of tissue. There's nothing harmful, so you have an option to have it removed. Initially, I didn't want to have it removed. I said if it wasn't harmful, just leave it there. But my doctor convinced me otherwise. He said, you have an opportunity to have it removed. You don't really want to have growing lump on your knee, so just have it removed. So I went for surgery, and we had the lump removed, and my doctor sent the lump for testing to a lab. And then he called me back to discuss the results, and I've received the worst news of my life. Basically, the lump that they found on my knee was a tumor, and I was diagnosed with liposarcoma, or sarcoma for short. Not a lot of people get that kind of cancer. So basically, it's smooth tissue cancer. It's really rare, so you don't really get to hear about that too often. So when he told me about it, he told me that they need to get in there as well again, just to make sure that there's no cancer tissues or cancer cells left behind. So while still recovering from my first surgery, they had to get in there again, and that kind of get me a bit depressed. So after my second surgery, while waiting for the results, I spoke with my partner and I had this horrible thought, that if that lump of tissue, that tumor that they found, was life-threatening in any way, I don't have any savings. We do not own the flat that we live in, and we have an old car. I would have left this earth with nothing left behind for my kids. And I felt really disappointed at myself, and I really don't want that to happen to my kids, because as a parent, you want to be able to support your kids throughout their lives. Be it financially, you want to be able to help them buy their own first flat or their first car, or at least help them through college, because you don't want them to get into debt. So my partner and I decided the only practical thing to do is take out a life insurance policy. So we did. We took a life insurance policy. I contacted a friend, and she arranged a call with an advisor to discuss my options and affordability. And I agreed on a policy that I'm happy about. In beginning of April, I had my last doctor appointment, and I was cleared, thank God, from cancer. So I don't have any more cancerous cells or cancerous tissues left behind there. So I was really happy. I was really relieved to hear that news. So I'm 32, and now that I have my life insurance policy, and after all of the events that happened to me, I felt that I left it way too long. I should have gotten that as soon as I had my first child, because it's for your peace of mind, and it's not just for your own peace of mind, it's for your kids' future as well. So you really don't want to leave behind your kids with absolutely nothing. So this is the best decision my partner and I has ever made, to get to take a life insurance policy out. So I strongly encourage you, if you do not have this in place yet, to speak to the person who invited you to this event and ask them to arrange for a call with an agent, with an advisor, to have your policies discussed and put in place. Because, to be honest, I am now relieved. I can now sleep at night knowing that if I don't wake up the next day, my kids will be left with something, at least to help them through life. So that's about it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.